Hello everyone, welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. Hope you guys are fine. So guys, in today's session, I'm going to discuss that as we have landed, only 1 month is left for your final paper, that is your GATE examination, for which you were preparing from quite a long time. So the question comes that is it possible to obtain 5 out of 5 in English if you are preparing, as I told you, for GATE? And see, English is something which is very much necessary for other examinations also, and I'm almost, I can say, 95% sure that till now everybody is like, well, see, English at that point of time, there is no use of spending time right now in English, because what happens is, because we have very technical subjects, we have mathematics left, and so and so. But you know, every marks count, and every marks is the deciding factor for your rank. If you are gone by 1 marks, your rank rapidly decreases. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in today's lecture one by one. So as we move further, let's be quick. Let me tell you guys, if you right now also, if you haven't started to give test series, as I've started to tell you, max to max November, you should have started to give the test series. But right now also, if you haven't, try to give. And specifically, if you take my suggestion, if you are a GATE 2023 aspirant, I'll advise you to take full length mock test now. Okay, each test 1 day. Next, if you talk about the test series part, so you can take GATE and ESE test series by BYJU'S Exam Prep. You will get mock analysis, your rank, practice questions, and you have any doubts, it will be cleared by GATE experts. Okay, last, you can join my Telegram group, and the GATE preparation ebook link is given to you. Okay. So, the preparation ebook link and the scholarship link both is given in the description. If you can register, it is just free of cost. Okay, so now comes the question that, ma'am, there are so many things mentioned in the syllabus of a GATE examination for English language. So, what are the things which we need to study? So, technically, let me tell you, first thing which you need to study is vocabulary. Okay, vocabulary, if you talk about generally synonyms or antonyms, basically they'll give you a sentence and they'll ask you which of the synonyms which fits there, or which they'll underline a word and they'll ask you the antonyms or the opposite of the words which is mentioned in the underlined thing. So such sort of questions are being asked. Now your next query will be, ma'am, we have 1 month left and you're asking us to study synonyms and antonyms. Basically, the problem is that there are so many words which exist. It's not 10, 20 words or 100 words which you will tell us that basically study this much and that's okay. I agree. I completely agree. But you tell me, you're preparing for such an esteemed examination. When you'll get selected, you'll be having your meetings everywhere, so you will be needing English, right, for maximum time for your basically what, for your vocab purpose. When you will talk, you need it, right? So for your communication purpose, to be precise. So technically, synonyms and antonyms is something which is not only for clearing the examination, it is being, you will be benefited by it in your later use also. Okay, instead of using a simple word, see, if you just, I'll give an example. We say that, let us suppose we go to a you can say restaurant or somewhere like that, and we say that, yeah, the restaurant is pretty. Just we say these small words. Instead, we should have said that the ambience looks good. So these are the words which we say. If we see a person that she's friendly, instead of that we could have said that she's amiable. So it's like you are improving your vocab. Okay, now, yeah, practically, if you'll tell me that one day you will read 10 words and the meanings of it, and you'll put it in every sentence, then it's like just you're doing it, you can say compulsion, it is there that you're doing it because you studied 10 words and so on. That's not the thing. You should study 5 words a day, next day 5 words, and you should revise the other day 5 words. So what will happen? This will help to boost your vocabulary. And trust me, when you use this basic vocabs, a good, you can say, like I said, the ambience, the amiable, or anything like these words. Okay, these are just 2, 3 words I just told you. So it's create a greater impact on the other side who is there. Okay, so these are the things which you should know. Now, if you will say, ma'am, from where to study, so there are a lot of sources. The practical one which I basically found good based on my personal experience. You can use any other institutes, anything you can use. There are n number of thousands of books which is available regarding synonyms and antonyms. But I'll advise you that you should use this word power book by Normal Lewis. Okay, this book is good because it tells you the meaning of it, where it is to be used, and definitely it will help you to build a good vocab. Okay, and see, it will be helpful in the later use also. So it's not right now only, for later use also. So you can use this book. Personally, I like this book. Okay, rest is up to you. If you have any other book, you can refer to that. Synonyms, antonyms, basically synonyms. If we talk about, if you know the synonyms, antonyms, what is the word opposite to it, you will know it. Okay, so there's nothing like that. Now, the next question comes, only this is asked, no beta. There are things like subject verb agreement. This is very important. Like you have subject verb agreement, or if something is written and they're asking you what should be fitted there, or the sentence is given which is to be eliminated, which is wrong. So all those things. So you will say, ma'am, the book which you are showing you, it is a spotting errors book. This book I have it, beta, and this book is literally very good. Why? Because it tells you the spotting errors, how much errors will be there, and what are the rules which has to be taken care of. So this book is, trust me, if the ones who are preparing for aptitude along with English for your semester examinations in like semester examinations in the senses, like first year you have that communication skills, leave that. If you are preparing, if a computer science student is there or mechanical engineer is there, everybody, if you prepare for your campus, there is a general aptitude portion in which English also comes. If you prepare for any construction companies, or you're preparing for any software companies, any companies, they ask you because they want to know that you should have the basic knowledge of aptitude and English. For that also, this book is too good. Means personally, let me tell you, these books I have it and I love it. Means in so simple manner. If you are a Hindi medium student, if you don't know Hindi also, you don't know any other language, regional languages also, if you know, and you know just basic English, you can study this. I'm not promoting anybody, but this book is, trust me, I like the most. This is my personal favorite. The subject verb agreements, how to spot errors, the rules, everything is in being mentioned here, and this is quite easy. Okay, next coming about is, what are the other things? See, this I think you would have learned: verbs, adverbs, direct and indirect speeches, active and passive voice, prepositions, and articles. Okay, I am not telling you to remember the bundles of formulas, or formulas in a sense, the rules and all. Okay, I don't advise that. But verbs and tenses, direct, indirect speech, these are basic things, and I guess if you read the books once, you will find it. Article is something which is very basic. Preposition on, in, under, above, those things also. Okay. So what you need is, I think if you give a time of half an hour each day for 20-30 days, that is also sufficient for your English. You don't need much. I believe that. Now, if you ask me the source, you remember the time we started to study this. This is, see, I told you there might be other books also available in the market, and they might be good also. But I am telling you the books which I referred. So I have Renan Martin book which I preferred. Okay, there is a Renan Martin book which I haven't tried, but many students told me it's good. That competitive exams, there is a separate book regarding competitive exams for Renan Martin, and even there is a practice book also, so you can refer that if you want, but for basic conceptual purpose, this is the book which I prefer. Okay, so these are the books which you should know, and this book, I'm telling you, this book, right, when I was in college, somebody told me and I just purchased this book. It's not that expensive also. This is a thin book, so whenever you see the size of the book, you become quite confident that yeah, I'll be able to do it. Okay, so this is a thin book, and trust me, you love. I personally loved it. Okay, so you can use that, and basically when you talk about the synonyms part, try to use it wherever it fits. Okay, try to use it wherever it fits, where it is desirable to use that word. Okay, because if your vocab is increasing, I don't know, I don't think that there is a problem regarding it. Okay, so these are the things, and I think if you improve your vocab portion, and if your spotting error portion is correct, and verb tenses, these are the basic things. So it's not that tough that you cannot score full marks in English. Okay, so that's it, you should know it. And yeah, scholarship test, as I told you initially, link is in the description. If you want, you can register. I think you should give it, so that at least you can know your rank. Okay, so that's it, guys. So it's not that you cannot score, and I'll advise you not to leave English thinking that it's very basic, because people say that if I know, I'll get it, if I don't know, I won't attempt it. See, every marks counts, I repeat. So it's better you should attempt in the examination, but study it and attempt, rather than just we say it in Hindi, tukka maar diya. Okay, we are just guessing it. Don't do that. Okay, because 1 marks, if MCQ, 1/3 negative marks, 2 marks, 2/3 negative marks. Okay, you won't get anything. Instead, a negative marks also be there with you. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. If you have any more queries, you can join my Telegram group, or you can message me in the comment section. I'll reply to it. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye and study hard.